Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. Welcome to the second day of my 30 dress watches in 30 days challenge. Tonight we're going to be looking at a watch that sadly I do not own. It is the Kurono Tokyo 2024 anniversary Reiwa. Reiwa? Yeah, that name. And this is an amazing looking watch, of course. I feel like pretty much everything that Kurono Tokyo does is brilliant because the owner is brilliant. If you don't know, Kurono Tokyo is sort of an accessible, price-wise, brand headed by Hajime Asioka. And he's known for making beautiful, complicated, high-end watches. And his idea with Kurono Tokyo was creating pieces at a price point that more people can afford. However, they are not easy to get. In fact, this piece is already sold out. And in fact, if you've heard about a Kurono Tokyo design, it's probably already been sold out. I've been obsessed with this brand ever since I stumbled upon it. As many of you know, my favorite Kurono Tokyo design is the Grand Akane with the red dial, and it's kind of a textured dial, like it has cracks and whatnot throughout it, sort of. Absolutely brilliant looking watch. And so is this one. It has turquoise around the edge of the dial, sort of a pole routery look to it, because the center of the dial is black, but the complexity around the edge of that dial is just amazing looking. The hour hand is a leaf shape, and the other one is something a bit different. It looks like the nib of a quill pen. I mean, this watch is so gorgeous looking. And there's an interesting write-up of it on the website. Because of manufacturing complexity, Reiwa, I hope that's how it's pronounced, was introduced only one other time 5 years ago in 2019. It is now being brought back for one time only for our 5th anniversary. It is considered the epitome of Hajime Asioka's Art Deco design sensibilities. Reiwa is accorded masterpiece recognition as a Grand Series watch and has received global acclaim for the beauty of its complex two-part dial. It sits together with Hajime Asioka's handmade atelier pieces to have hit record-breaking auction results and is today one of our most sought-after timepieces. The 2024 anniversary Reiwa is by far the most difficult to manufacture watch in our repertoire. And the Reiwa line will be permanently retired after this launch. All valid orders placed within the fixed time window will be honored. So this piece went on sale at 11 p.m. Japanese time, it looks, Thursday, May 16th. And it probably sold out within moments. I mean, just look at this watch, and to think that it retails for $1,800. That's just crazy. When you order them, the orders are non-refundable and cannot be canceled. And apparently there are reseller restrictions in place somehow. I will have to dig into that and see what they're talking about. I mean, if someone purchases a watch from you, how do you stop them from flipping it? Fratello Watches did a review of this watch, and they mentioned the Art Deco sensibilities in their review as well. They also mentioned the complexity of the dial, so they definitely read the write-up on Kurono Tokyo's website. And here's an example of one of Asioka's complex high-end watches. And that piece also looks amazing. That 12 o'clock indicator is very Art Deco. Wow. I like the void that is the center of the dial on this watch. I'm not a huge tourbillon fan, but it kind of looks good on this watch. It looks more like a mechanism that's part of the dial than they usually do, where they kind of look like open heart complications or something similar. This piece is called the Toron Noir, by the way. And here's a picture of the man himself. Oh, and I just realized that there's actually a link to a video in this article about this watch. I'm going to have to check that out. I have not done that yet. And another thing that I really appreciate about Kurono Tokyo is the proportions of their watches. Pretty much all of their pieces are in 37 millimeters. So they're a size that's comfortable enough for people that like contemporary sized watches, but they're also accommodating to people like me, who like smaller watches. Smaller than 37, even. Tiny. Vintage size. So this high-end tourbillon piece is also 37 millimeters. Unfortunately, at least in this article, the price is not known, to be determined. And this was written back in 2023. Let me see if I can track down a price on this. I'm still looking. Okay, Deployant.com did a write-up of it, and at the time that they did their article, there still wasn't a price, but the expectation that they had was that it was going to end up going for about $120,000. So yeah, his usual pieces are not the affordable watches that you can get on Kurono Tokyo, if you can get them. But yes, this anniversary watch is absolutely amazing. That'll do it for day number 2. Thanks for watching.